Good morning, YouTube. It's me, Kae Phoenix, coming back. First video for 2020. And I'm happy to see y'all. I'm happy to feel y'all. I'm happy to sit here and vibe with y'all and let this conversation just free flow. It feels good, don't it? How y'all doing? 'Cause I'm doing great. This morning, this wonderful Saturday morning, not at the crack of the crack, top of the top, but it is a wonderful Saturday morning where I don't have to get up and run around right now. And shout out to the dispensaries and the pre-rolls that'll let me stimulate my mind, Craig. Mental stimulation is really what it's about. It doesn't have to be with weed, but you should always find a way to stimulate your mind. If you stimulate everything else, and that shit don't fucking get you anywhere. Anyway, we're not even going to veer off topic too early. Before we start, my disclaimer. If you're not allowed to listen, use, or enjoy sentence enhancers, adult words like damn, shit, bitch, motherfucker, I love that word. This not for you. You gotta go. Sorry. If you can't use these kind of words freely in front of people who will slap your face, you gotta go. You can't be here because this ain't for you. The message may be, but the content, the delivery ain't. Okay? Sorry. Today I want to talk about being grateful in the midst of the bullshit. Originally, this message was just talking about being grateful, being thankful, and learning to humble yourself enough to receive blessings. But recently I went through something and I had to apply what I had learned, which is being grateful in the midst of the bullshit. And I kind of just want to share with y'all what happened, what I learned, and what you can probably do that was similar to what I did. This message this morning is being sponsored by Get Your Life and Mind Your Business. It's been a proud sponsor since the beginning of time. We love them. So back to our program. It is very difficult to see reasons to be grateful or thankful for shit that's coming at you. We are in the process, a lot of us from ages 28 to 50 something, are unlearning how to be who we are so that we can now be who we are meant to be. And it's a difficult process, to say the least. Unlearning means that you got to throw away things that you thought were right, that you thought you knew, because you realized that you didn't, to be able to apply things that will work better for you, the situations that you're in, the situations that you create, and the results that you're trying to reach. So being grateful and thankful is something that we should be working on anyway. You know, people forget that someone holds the door for you. You go through the door, you say thank you. They didn't have to do that. Someone, you drop something. Someone picks it up for you and says, hey, miss, you dropped this. Thank you. Someone just looks out and does something that they don't have to do. Even when people do something that they do have to do, and they do it a little bit better, a little bit nicer, something, you show your appreciation because it's a blessing. It's something that you received that you fucking didn't have to have. You say thank you. So if it's hard to say thank you for the shit that you should be saying thank you for, that you can plainly see it's something that you received, imagine how much more difficult it is to say thank you or be grateful for some bullshit that's coming at you. So yesterday, I had some bullshit coming at me. Woo! It was like complete, utter fuckery. But shortly in the midst of the bullshit, one of my best boos helped me realize that take a step back and look at this situation a little bit differently. And looking at it this way, It's still a little messy, but does it look quite as messy, or do you now see that there's something in here for you? And taking a step back, I saw a blessing in a fucking cesspool of bullshit. And I went and got my blessing. I don't expect everybody to take the approaches that I take, even when it's just advice from one friend to another. But I absolutely believe that the things that I've experienced, me as a person or through other people in being in some kind of relationship with them, friends, neighbors, brothers, sisters, lovers, the information that I share is for self-improvement. You got to be mindful of self. And in being mindful of self, you can then look at situations that don't look like what they should be or what you think they should be, and you can see exactly what it is, good or bad. I had a shit show situation yesterday that unfolded and turned out into be everything that I wanted and needed right on time. Right on time. And not only was it a blessing for me, it then became a blessing for 4 other people because an exchange of information was going on and trying to assist me in the midst of my chaotic bullshit. The information that was exchanged helped 4 other people. That's nothing to be thankful for. I'm thankful that it happened. Was I thankful in the very first hour of the bullshit? No. No, I wasn't trying to see the things, be the things, understand nothing. I was just like, what the fuck? But hour 2 and 3, start looking and getting a change in perspective. It's like, there you are, little blessing. You was hiding. I see you. Get over here. Get my shit. It's all about how you're going to take what's being given at you. Given to you. Thrown at you. There you go. Sorry about that. I don't think we should just lay down and die and take what people give to us and hand to us. That we should be responsible for doing some work for the shit that we want and how we want it to be done and how we think. Because that kind of energy produces momentum that allows for blessings to then be carried out. You can get a blessing, but you can also lose a blessing if you don't do anything with it. I will create momentum out of nothing. Why? Because forward motion allows for progress. But also, sometimes you got to stand the fuck still to see what's going on so that you know which way you step next. If I didn't take a step back, not only would I have not seen the blessing, I'd have stepped wrong. I'd have made a wrong decision because I was moving too fast, feeling with emotions and thinking with emotions and not processing what is actually going on. I am blessed to have people in my life who are willing to say, hey, look at it this way. And even though this may not be what you want to hear, look at this. Because this is a piece of information that can and will change your life. And I'm giving it to you because I love you, because I care about you, because you need it. That's what happened to me yesterday. In a 6-hour time span, I had a situation that presented itself that was really ugly. And 6 hours later, that situation unfolded. It had a conclusion, a solution, and everything that worked out was for my benefit. Everything. Not one thing that came up was where I lost out. It looked like a loss. It wasn't a loss. It was the clearing of space to make room for the blessing that was coming in. I didn't see it like that at first. I have this bottle. And right now there's this much space. So if this was me yesterday, whatever blessing was trying to come in couldn't fit because it was only this much space. So all the water Had to be poured out probably till about here. Someone just came up and poured out your whole water bottle. You'd be upset. Like, what the fuck you turn my water over for? Nah, I'm thirsty. Don't do that. But if they then came in and was like, oh, I got this new flavored Ciroc. I got this white grape and it's a little strong. And I know you don't like straight vodka. So we're going to leave this water in here to dilute it for you a little bit. But all of this is about to be just white grape Ciroc for you. And you're like, oh my God. These are for people who drink. It could be anything. But that's what was on my mind. White grape Ciroc. I want to taste that shit. But anyway, if you don't have the room, the blessing don't fit. And sometimes God, source, universe, life, however you want to see it, will pour this shit out. All of it. I am not going to pour out my unopened bottle of Fiji water, so you better just go with the analogy, okay? I'm going to pour out all of this water so that you can be filled up in the same bottle, which is you, your vessel, your body, with what it is that you are supposed to have. So now it's not bullshit tap water or Fiji water. It's your education that you wanted. It's your new home. It's this new love. It's you finding you. It's the opportunities to start new. It's the opportunities to be a better parent, to be a better friend. It's all of these things that couldn't get to you because you didn't have the room to receive it. You didn't want to make the room because you thought what you had was good enough. So you weren't thinking about, oh, I need to make room. You was just trying to figure out how to keep adjusting and how to keep growing with what you had. The problem is that you're not supposed to have this stuff. These people, these situations, these circumstances. It's not for you. Get rid of it. Pour it out. Pour it out so the shit that you need can be poured in. And as it's being poured out, you'll probably be pissed off. Get over it. Because I'm telling you, the way God works, He pour your shit out, and before you even start bitching, this bottle is full. And it ain't no room up here. The bottle is sealed tight. Overflow. Probably need another bottle to catch the rest of the blessings, because that's how God works. I experienced that yesterday in a way that I never have before. Or, let's just say this. I've experienced that yesterday in a way that I never paid attention to before. Because I've had these kind of blessings happen. We've all had these kind of blessings happen where we have not been paying attention to them because we're so used to bitching and complaining about, I don't have this and I don't have that and I can't get this. And every time you don't have something, you won't have it. I found a way to be grateful for the moment of, you know what, whatever this is, it's just going to happen. And as soon as I said that, it was like boom, 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 boom. Like, oh, that's for me. You did that for me. Thank you. Learn now how to be grateful and thankful for shit that you don't have to have. Like people's kindness, like a smile, like a kind word, like somebody stopping at the stop sign and letting you go first because motherfuckers is rude. Like people that see that you got all this shit and a kid, you trying to get through the doorway and they want to go through first. Someone else comes and holds the door and actually takes your Costco's paper towels to your car. Niceness, kindness, blessings. Take them for what they are because you don't have to have them. The more you appreciate the very small, minute, insignificant blessings that you like, this don't mean shit. The big blessings that fill up bottles, they come in like boom. Got my Harlem shit. Early in the morning, I probably woke the kid up. My bad. In the last decade, I've taken a lot of hard ass hits. Hard kind of hits that have made other humans hang it up all the way. It's over. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I contemplated suicide at one point because it got that hard, yo. That hard. Like, I don't even want to do this shit no more. But I didn't. And I'm glad I didn't. Because I'd have gave up my whole vessel and would have never had nothing to put it in. Whether I worked for it or somebody gave it to me. And the experience to fill up your vessel. This is you. This is me. The experience that you go through in filling up your vessel is like none other. This is the journey. And it doesn't, this is me at this stage, but I plan to be a big Essentia bottle. Like, whoo, big old bottle. They hold a lot of shit. Good shit, bad shit. Nothing unnecessary, though. You got to learn to appreciate what's you don't think is for you, because it is for you. You can't always have good. There's balance. If it's always good, the shit is out of whack. If it's always bad, the shit is out of whack. You got to find a balance and know that sometimes it's going to be some bullshit, but sometimes it's not. The yin and the yang, right? The good in the bad in the good. The balance. It's never always good. It's never always bad. And trust me, there's a little gray area right in the middle. But you got to know when it's time to move. I'm feeling like for a lot of us, it's time to move into the season of blessings. But you can't move into the season of blessings if you're still worrying about what it is that was taken from you. If you're still worrying about what it is that you don't have. If you're still worrying about how he cheated, how he left, how she crossed you, how they stole from you, how you lost this job, how you lost this family, how this person did this. Fuck all that shit. Fuck it. Straight up. Stop worrying about shit that you lost because you're holding on to dirty fucking water. Pour that shit out so the good shit could be poured in. It's going to piss you off. It's going to be work. But anybody who's 30 and over at this point should understand that anything that's probably worth it, you've had to work your ass for. And you had to put in work for. And you've had to cry. And you've had to lose some shit. And you've had to be in some places you ain't want to be to get to where the fuck you at now. This ain't no different. This is just worth it more. Because this is you. This is all about you. This ain't nobody fucking shit up but you. Pour this shit out, unlearn all of this bullshit so you can learn and receive all the shit that's for you. Please don't think that I'm just telling y'all stuff to be telling y'all shit. This is for me. I am unlearning as I'm learning. It is not fucking easy, yo. Just imagine your whole life you're right-handed. And then one day they're telling you, no, that's not how it's done. You have to write with your left. Writing with your left hand, if anybody has ever tried it, those people who are ambidextrous, they're great. I'm really not. I kind of suck with my left hand. But it's you turn your whole hand around to write, kind of backwards, right? So for me, it seems backwards because that's not the way that I'm used to doing it. But for a left-handed person, it's not backwards. It's the right way because it feels good. Don't be afraid to turn it around because people are telling you that's backwards and it feels good to you. Fuck what they say. Let them live their shit. You live your shit. Who we sponsored by? Mind your business and get your life. Sponsored by them. We always going to be sponsored by them. Why? Because the more mind your business and get your life you incorporate, the better your life turns out to be. The things that you want, you focus on, because the fuck shit you ain't got time to focus on. You cannot fill your life with good shit if you're filling your life with fuck shit, because out of fuck shit that you create, the blessings are hardest to find. They will still be there, but you got to search hard and do a lot of extra work that you don't have to do because you're creating the shitstorms. Don't create the shitstorms in a bottle. Somebody put some dirty, shitty water in this bottle and close it and shake it up. What is it going to be? Like that's what y'all do to your lives. That's what I did to my life in the past. Don't do that. Because then you're walking around in a bottle that everyone can see full of shit that you created. And then you're mad. Don't do that. Not necessary. Don't be afraid to be who you are. And we hear that all the time. Be you. Be who you are. Being who you are is knowing that it's okay to fucking say, you know what, I don't want this anymore. And I don't really know what I want. But I know I like certain things. And I don't mean tangible things. I know I like certain feelings. I like certain circumstances. In liking those things, you begin to find what it is that's for you and what it is that's not. And then you can work on emptying out your bottle before they pour it out. Because let me tell you something. When shit is for you, you're being told by God, the universe, source, whoever you believe in, When something is pushing you and you're like, nah, I don't want to go. Nah, I don't want to do that. Nah, it's not my forte. Listen, they will snatch your ass. And be like, oh yeah, bitch. And pour your whole shit out. You're like, no, my God. So take the opportunity now in the early stages of 2020 to continue to pour your own shit out and go and learn what it is that you need to fill you up with. Don't forget to say thank you. Don't forget to be grateful. Don't forget to humble yourself, because you the shit, but you really not. This shit is so much bigger than you. This shit is so much more powerful than you as an individual. You the shit, but you not. Okay? You're not. You have a place. Find it and work with it and stay in your lane until you learn how to merge into a lane that is a little faster for the path that you on. If you used to moving at 45 miles an hour, do not jump 2 lanes to go in the 70 mile an hour lane, because you're going to fuck yourself and everybody else up and cause an accident. Don't do that. If you going slow, go slow. Go slow, pace yourself. Find the blessings. Find the opportunities. If you can't find them, ask for help. Do you know asking for help is a blessing too? Do you know why? Because if you ask someone for help, they are now able to let something that they have, they do, they receive, channel through them and come to you, which just means they are now of service, which is what? A blessing. Ask for help. Ask for help. It's hard, but it's not. Just ask. I don't like asking for help because people are fucking shitty. But when you find your network, your soul tribe, your people, your family, and I don't mean your kin, your blood, because people are shitty, including your family. But your people, they will help you because they want to bless you. Because in them blessing you, they receive blessings. Everybody likes receiving shit. I love receiving blessings like the one I had yesterday. And I know why it was the way it was and all dramatic and shit, because I'm dramatic. So it had to come in like that. I understand. It is what it is. Not going to be out here preaching to y'all and make y'all believe things that you don't need to believe. This is, like I said, this is just some things that I see work and some things that I see don't. And what I see works, I'm going to share it. This shit works. Be humble. Be humble. Know that it's okay to say thank you. I'm apologizing for some shit I said, some shit I did. Be humble. Be grateful. Be thankful. And be willing to unlearn the shit that ain't for you no more. Empty your motherfucking bottle so that someone can fill it up with way better shit than you had. Don't walk around your whole life with a tainted, diluted, fucked up ass bottle of shit because you're afraid to pour out and not have. You know, that's why Americans are so fucking fat. Because we're gluttonous. We're gluttonous. Me, I'm unlearning. I've lost a lot of weight unlearning how to be gluttonous, because all the shit I used to eat, all the shit I used to consume, I didn't need it. It wasn't doing anything for my body but poisoning it from the inside out. And I was doing it to myself. It's called universal law because it applies to almost every aspect of your life. Ain't even no almost. It applies to every aspect of your life. Look them up. Start applying them to your life. And watch how the shifts begin to take place and manifest and unfold, because you are putting yourself as the vessel of priority. And when you make yourself a priority, the shit that used to be priority is no longer able to occupy the same space. It's not scientifically possible. It's not spiritually possible if you want to be technical. It's not possible. You can overlap it, but then it's not 2 in 1. It's one covering the other. That's not what your goal is. The goal is to ascend in spirit, in life, in whatever your journey or goal for ascension is. You cannot do that covering up and pretending. So stop doing it. Stop being afraid. Stop making excuses. Stop procrastinating. Stop fucking painting your own shit show and then crying because it smells bad. It doesn't make sense. Use real paint. Stop using shit to create the picture. Duh. I love y'all. I really do. These 3 conversations that we've had have been therapeutic for me, because it allows me to see things as I'm talking to you about it in ways that prior to I probably didn't see. Because my third eye, popping. You see how shiny it is? Why? It's not just the light. My third eye is popping. It's like all the time. So it is only right that because my third eye is open, I share the information with those who don't even know they have a third eye. It's been real, y'all. You want to keep these conversations going? Hit the like button. You don't like it? Don't hit no button. Got positive encouragement, reinforcements? I'm welcoming to all of that. If you have something negative to say, pray about it. Don't bring it over here. Happy 2020, y'all. Love y'all. Later.